Digital Learning, DCE, myself, Dr. Vijayalakshmi A.R., working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mathematics, Bengaluru. This session is about homomorphism of groups. So in this session, we shall define what is meant by homomorphism of groups and we shall study some examples. So what is homomorphism of groups? Homomorphism of groups is a mapping between two groups. In algebraic topology, homomorphism of groups plays a central role. It is also used to secure image sharing. So it has many applications in real life. Now, we shall take two groups, G comma dot and G star comma star. So here, G is a non-empty set with a binary operation dot. G dash is a binary non-empty set with binary operation star. So F is a mapping from G to G dash. So domain set domain G has the binary operation dot and the codomain G dash has the binary operation star. This mapping F from G to G dash is said to be a homomorphism if it satisfies F of G1 dot G2 is equal to F of G1 star F of G2 for all F G1, G2 belonging to G. So here, since the domain has the operation dot, LHS we are taking F of G1 dot G2. And on, in the codomain, star is the binary operation. So on RHS we are writing F of G1 star F of G2. So this what the binary operation is defined in the group, that operation will be defined in this definition for homomorphism. Now, the mapping F is said to be homomorphism if F maps the composition of any two elements of G into the composition of the images of the elements. That is, F is a mapping which relates elements of G to the images in G dash. That is, we say F preserves composition. Suppose F from G to G dash. That is, previously we have told that let G be a group having the binary operation dot, G dash be a group having the binary operation star. So F satisfies F of G1 dot G2 is equal to F of G1 star F of G2. We say G is homomorphic to the group, G is homomorphic to the group G dash. So this is about the general definition of homomorphism of groups. That is basically homomorphism means it is a mapping between two groups. In some cases, domain, codomain may be the same group, or in some cases, codomain may be different groups, and binary operation also sometimes may be the same for domain, codomain, and sometimes it will be different. So suppose if we have f of g commas plus 2, that is f is a mapping from g group G with binary operation plus and group G dash with binary operation addition plus, then the condition will be f of G1 plus G2 is equal to f of G1 plus f of G2 for all G1, G2 belonging to G. So depending on the binary operation of the domain, codomain, we modified that definition. Now, we shall see some particular cases of homomorphism. So F from G to G dash is homomorphism, and if it is both 1 to 1 and odd to, then the mapping is said to be an isomorphism. Suppose the mapping F from G to G, that is domain, codomain are both same. The mapping is a homomorphism, then that is known as endomorphism. A 1 to 1, that is injective homomorphism, is known as monomorphism, whereas a surjective, that is on to homomorphism, is called epimorphism. And if F is a mapping from G to itself and it is an isomorphism, then it is known as automorphism. These are some types of homomorphism, or they are special cases. In addition to homomorphism, if some other condition is present, then they are said to be isomorphism, automorphism. So now, after studying what is homomorphism and we have defined isomorphism endomorphism, homomorphism, epimorphism, automorphism. Now we shall take up some examples. And here we have told that F is 1 to 1. That is, F is 1 to 1 means we take for any, if we have F of A is equal to F of B implies A is equal to B, so we say F is 1 to 1. Now we shall take up some examples. The identity map I from G to G defined by I of G is equal to G for all G belonging to G is a homomorphism. Since here the domain codomain is the same set. So I of G1 G2 is equal to G1 dot G2, but I of G is G means I of G1 is equal to G1, I of G2 is equal to G2. So this will be I of G1 G2 is equal to G1 dot G2, that is I of G1, I of G2. Second example, we shall take two groups. Let G comma dot and G dash comma star be any two groups, and E dash be the identity of G dash. So now define the mapping F from G to G dash given by F of G is equal to E dash for all G belonging to G. I have to show that it is a homomorphism. So now F is a mapping from G to G dash. G has the binary operation dot, whereas G dash has the binary operation star. E is the identity element for G. So correspondingly, E dash will be the identity of G dash. The mapping F from G to G dash is defined by F of G is equal to E dash, the identity of G dash. So now consider two elements belonging to G, G1, G2. F of G is equal to E dash implies F of G1 is also E dash, F of G2 is also E dash. Then F of, so on the domain, binary operation is dot. So consider F of G1 dot G2. F of G1 dot G2 is again E dash. Now on the codomain, star is the binary operation. So now F of G1 dot G2 will be equal to E dash, and that is equal to E dash star E dash. E dash is the binary operation. E is the identity element with respect to G dash. When E dash is multiplied by with E dash, we will be getting again E dash. So LHS is E dash, RHS is E dash. Hence, we say the mapping F is a homomorphism. So here we are mainly use the definition of homomorphism. In first example also and in also the second example. Now coming to the third example, let G be the group of all non-singular n cross n matrices with elements as real numbers, and G dash be the multiplicative group of non-zero real numbers. Define F from G to G dash by F of A is equal to magnitude of A for all A belonging to G. So now in this problem, G is the group of all non-singular n cross n matrices, and the elements of the matrices are real. Whereas the codomain G dash consists of non-zero real numbers, that is real numbers excluding 0 with binary operation as multiplication. The mapping F from G to G dash is defined by F of A is equal to magnitude of A for all A belonging to G. So now consider two elements A, B belonging to G. Elements means they are nothing but the matrices. So F of A is magnitude of A, F of B is also magnitude of A. Then F of AB, that will be again magnitude of AB. So consider F of AB, that is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B, that is equal to F of A dot F of B. Hence F is a homomorphism. So now in this problem, instead of taking elements, we have taken the group consists of all non-singular n cross n matrices with real entries. So again here we have used the definition of homomorphism. Next example, consider the additive group Z comma plus of all integers and the group H consisting of 1 comma minus 1 under multiplication. So here the F is a mapping from Z comma plus, that is the set of integers, whereas the codomain consists of the set consisting of only 1 and minus 1, and the binary operation is multiplication. The mapping F is defined such that F from Z to H is equal to F of n. It takes two values, takes the value 1 if n is even or 0, and it will take the value minus 1 if n is odd. So here the domain set is the set of integers, and here the binary operation is addition, whereas the codomain is the set H consisting of only 1 and minus 1, and the binary operation is multiplication. So now we have to show F is a homomorphism. So F will be a homomorphism provided F of m plus n is equal to F of m dot F of n, because on domain side addition is the multiplication operation, whereas for codomain domain addition is the multiplication operation, whereas for codomain multiplication is the binary operation. Now here we have different cases, because what we have told is a set of integers. So integers, maybe it can be either odd or even. So we have three cases. One case when both the integer, if we take two integers m and n, both m and n can be even, or m and n can be odd, or one of them may be even, the other will be odd. So here we should take these particular cases, and in each case we have to show that F is a homomorphism. If in all the three cases it is satisfied, then cumulatively we can say that F is a homomorphism. So now case 1, let m and n be both even, case 1. So here we have taken two integers m and n, both are even. From the definition of f of n will be 1 if n is even. So since m is even, f of m is 1. Since n is even, f of n is also 1. So now m and n are both even means sum of two even will be again even. So m plus n will be again even. Therefore f of m plus n is 1. So f of m plus n is equal to f of m dot f of n, because left hand side f of m plus n is 1, right hand side f of m is 1, f of n is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. So LHS is equal to RHS. So in this case, that is the case when both m and n are even, F is a homomorphism. Second case, when both m and n are odd, then m plus n is even. In this case, m is odd, so f of m is minus 1. N is odd, so f of n is minus 1. M plus n, that is sum of two odd is even. So f of m plus n is plus 1. Now f of m plus n is 1, f of m is minus 1, f of n is minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. So we get 1 is equal to 1. So in this case, that is when both m and n are odd, F is a homomorphism. Third case, here let one of them be even, that is let m be even, n be odd, then sum of even and odd, m plus n. is again odd. So since m is even, f of m is 1, n is odd, so f of n is minus 1. M plus n is odd, so f of m plus n is minus 1. Now, f of m plus n is minus 1, f of m is 1, f of n is minus 1. So, minus 1 is equal to 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1 into is equal to minus 1. Hence, f is a homomorphism. So, in this case also, we have shown that f is a homomorphism. So, in all the three cases, we have shown f is a homomorphism. Hence, for the given mapping with the given domain and codomain, f is a homomorphism. So in all these examples, we have used the definition of homomorphism. Now we shall take up some exercise problems and check whether they are homomorphism or not. Which of the following maps are homomorphism? That is, we have to check whether that condition is satisfied or not. F from z comma plus to 2z comma plus defined by f of x is 2x for all x belonging to z. Here the domain is z, that is the set of integers with addition as the binary operation. Codomain is 2z, that is set of only even integers, and binary operation is addition. So mapping is f of x is equal to 2x. So now consider two integers x and y. So f of x is 2x, f of y is 2y. Now on both sides addition is the binary operation. So consider f of x plus y. F of x plus y is equal to 2 into x plus y, that is 2x plus 2y. And right hand side, that is then the codomain also binary operation is plus. So f of x plus f of y, f of x plus f of y is 2x plus 2y. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. On both sides we are getting 2x plus 2y. Therefore the mapping f from z comma plus to 2z plus comma plus is a homomorphism. Now coming to the next problem, f from r comma plus to r star comma plus defined by f of x is equal to e power x for all x belonging to r, where r star is the set of all non-zero real numbers. So here the mapping f is from r comma plus, that is the r is the set of reals, and with the binary operation addition. Codomain is r star, that is set of all non-zero real numbers, that is 0 is not included, excluding 0. Then the binary operation here it is again addition. So now we shall check the condition, that is now we shall take two real numbers x and y. So f of x is equal to e power x, f of y is equal to e power y. Now consider what is f of x plus y. F of x plus y is e to the power of x plus y. E to the power of x plus y is e power x into e power y. So this is what we get for LHS. Then for RHS, f of x is e power x, f of y is e power y. So f of x plus f of y will be e power x plus e power y. Therefore, left hand side we are getting e power x into e power y, whereas right hand side we are getting e power x plus e power y. So LHS is not equal to RHS, that is f of x plus y is not equal to f of x plus f of x plus f of y. Therefore, f is not a homomorphism. Now consider the next problem. F from r comma plus to r comma plus defined by f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So here both the domain codomain is the same, set with same binary operation, that is the set of reals. Now consider two real numbers x and y. So f of x is 2x plus 1. F of y is 2y plus 1. Now consider f of x plus y. F of x plus y is equal to 2 into x plus y plus 1. That is 2x plus 2y plus 1. Whereas f of x plus f of y will be 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1. That is 2x plus 1 plus 2y plus 1. That is 2x plus 2y plus 2. So what we are getting is 2x plus 2y plus 1 is on left hand side, and right hand side it is 2x plus 2y plus 2. So left hand side is not equal to our right hand side. Hence, f of x plus y is not equal to f of x plus f of y. Hence, f is not a homomorphism. So here, in the exercise problem, out of 3, 1 is a homomorphism, whereas other 2 is not a homomorphism. So in all these problems, we have used the definition of homomorphism to check whether the given mappings are homomorphism or not. So now we shall again define what is meant by homomorphism of groups. So we will take two groups, G comma dot and G dash comma star. So if F is a mapping from G to G dash, then the mapping F is said to be homomorphism if F of G1 dot G2 is equal to F of G1 star F of G2, where G1 and G2 are elements of the group G. Suppose this is not satisfied, that is F of G1 dot G2 is not equal to F of G1 star F of G2, then we say F is not a homomorphism. So for the mapping to be a homomorphism or not, it depends on what is the domain set, binary operation, and what is the codomain set, and what is the binary operation. So depending on all these things and how the function is defined, depending on this, the mapping, in some cases it will not be a homomorphism also. So now when problem is given, first we have to see what is the domain set, what is the binary operation for that, what is the codomain set, what is the binary operation, then how the mapping is defined. Depending on how the mapping is defined and what are the binary operations, we have to substitute the condition and check whether F is a homomorphism or not. Suppose if you take first example here, both sides the operation is addition only, but the set is different. Whereas the domain set is set of all integers. That is, it include even, odd, everything. Whereas the codomain consists of only two sets, that is set of all even integers. So the mapping should be defined as f of x is equal to 2x. Because the codomain set is 2z, that is, it is all even integers. The even integers is multiple of 2. So that's why the mapping f of x is defined as f of x is equal to 2x. The way the mapping is defined, that is also important. Suppose if it was f of x is equal to x, then this would not have been a correct mapping itself. Whereas in the second example, here again the binary operation is same for domain codomain, but sets are different. And here f of x is defined as exponential function. Since it has taken as exponential function, here we are not getting f is a we are getting f is not a homomorphism because we get e power x into e power y is equal to e power x plus e power y. In the third case also the binary operation is same. The set is also same. But here the mapping f of x is defined as 2x plus 1. 1 is a constant. Because of that 1, here the mapping is not a homomorphism. So depending on the set, depending on the binary operation, and depending on how the function is defined, the mapping will be either a homomorphism or not. So in some cases, if they have mentioned generally as integer, as in the one of the example problem we have done, there we have taken the case when both the integers are even. When all the possible cases we have taken, that is when both the integers are even. That is one case we have taken. Then we have taken what will happen when both the integers are odd. And in third case, we have taken one even and one odd. Since in all the cases f is a homomorphism, cumulatively we say f is a homomorphism. Suppose in one of the case, if it was not a homomorphism, then If it satisfies the condition for two cases and not for one case, then we have to specifically say F is a homomorphism only when the integers are even or when the integers are odd. Totally, we cannot say F is a homomorphism. But since in the above example, it satisfied for all the three cases. That is when it was both was even, both was odd. When one was even, other was odd. Since the condition was satisfied, we tell that F is a homomorphism cumulatively. So here basically we have used the definition of homomorphism. So that is what we have to understand regarding homomorphism.